better a thing to do to relax and unwind than to drive 8 hours north to Scotland to take part in some racing myself. And what a spectacular place it is. It's like being in the Caribbean. It looks beautiful, breeze is up, we've got a huge expanse of water out there. So, it's day one of the racing, and it feels a little bit like a baptism of fire really, because we've never been here before, lots of us haven't been here before. And yesterday when we'd hoped to sail, have a little practice sail, it was blowing our boots, and frankly we're just all too scared because there's a lot of rocks out there and it was very windy and we didn't know where we were going, so we didn't go. We went out this morning and it still looked quite windy, but what a place. It was absolutely superb.
They sort of focused on the briefing on this, the like tide being slightly less strong inshore and convergence, but they didn't talk about, as you say, that rock.
It was good fun, wasn't it?
It was. Really enjoyed it.
Superb. What a great venue this is.
Yeah, I love it.
Well,
not being here before, I love it. Yes, they're going to be jealous.
They are.
But there's something there for everyone. You know, when it gets really breezy and us big guys can just power away, it's great for us. But you know, as a fleet, having a day like that, sort of, you know, probably topping out close to 15 knots, that's perfect. You know.
Well, day two. Sometimes it can be harder when there's less breeze than when there's more breeze, and I think today was one of those days.
It was good, it's tough, really tough out there I think, but yeah, we're pretty keeping our consistency going, so another 2 top 10 results, quite happy with that. But no, great day, great racing, really great. I thought the race team did a fantastic job again, and what's not to like about North Berwick, Matt, hey, you know, come on.
It's superb. Now, one of the great things about this event is that every day there's a prize giving where we get to celebrate those who've muscled their way to the front of the fleet. But if the truth be known, one of the other reasons that people turn up is for the Duckham's Award, for those that didn't quite get it right.
Last place, I believe, sadly. But that's not all. On the tow in, while being towed, boats started separating. Crew re-evaluated the loyalties and decided this was the occasion to jump on the boat with his helm. Promptly capsized.
Tried to do a jibe and then I stopped and the wind just went. And I'm at the windward mark in the lead of the race going, okay, there is no wind to fill the spinnaker. And they're all charging up. Only a little bit of stress.
I think it suits us lake sailors a bit more. It felt like a big lake out there, you know, shifty, soft bits, nice bits, yeah.
Yesterday, on day 3, we would have given anything for this view. Such was the fickle nature of the breeze across the racecourse for the whole afternoon. Trying to understand what was going on seemed impossible at times down at water level. But up here, on top of what they call the Law, a volcanic plug just outside the town, you get a spectacular view of the racecourse. But now we're down from the hill, and before we have a look at what went on the water and how people got on, I want to give you a quick heads up, because the next story is my favourite of the whole week. I'm not going to spoil it, other than to say, and I have his permission, that the person you're about to hear from is 14.
How's it going?
You had a bit of a good day today, didn't you?
Yeah, we won the last race.
You haven't been helming all week, have you?
No, I started the week off crewing and then my helm got COVID on Tuesday, so I started. His son came and started crewing for me, so I just helmed from Tuesday.
What do you normally sail?
Laser radio,
Oh,
or
right.
Ilka 6 or whatever. Yeah,
And have you sailed the fours much?
no, this is like my first time helming.
Oh.
I've crewed it on Friday last week, that's it.
And how are you finding it? I mean, it's quite a different boat to the Orca 6, isn't it?
Yeah, there's a lot of walking around the back of the boat to do, but yeah, it's all good. I like it.
Well, there you go. And it's not even, dare I say it, in a new boat. I think it's 968, is it?
Yeah.
968. Yeah, 96.
sails.
Oh yeah, and it's got white sails. That's how you cheer up the rock stars at the front who've just spent a fortune on their boats. Talk to anyone who's sailed at North Berwick, and especially the locals, and they'll tell you that at some point you'll get the ha, and you'll know it when you've got it. And today, day 5, the final day of the RS400 National Championships, was that day. We knew it because the visibility dropped. We could no longer see the other side of the Firth of Forth. Temperature dropped a little bit too, and the fog rolled in. We had a bit of a postponement whilst we waited for it to lift, but eventually it did. But what didn't come in any abundance was the breeze. That made for some very nail-biting racing, especially for the front runners. I mean, first of all, congratulations. What a way to end the week.
Pretty unbelievable. I think we're still coming to terms with it. Yeah, I mean, from the postponement this morning, we thought, and with the mist coming in, we thought there was no way we'd get any racing in. And for the club to turn out 3 races, I think is pretty outstanding.
It's a spectacular place, isn't it?
Unbelievable. It's such a friendly, welcoming club. I've got to be honest, it's not just because we've won here, but it's I've got to be honest, it's one of my favourite sailing venues now. Getting out into that sort of open space in the water, it's absolutely fabulous. Well worth the 6.5 hours in the car.
And it's got a bit of everything, hasn't it? I mean, that's the other thing. That's the thing that struck me about it. It's tidal, it's sea, there's waves, there's sea breeze, there's the ha.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, precisely. I mean, there couldn't have been, I think, a fairer test throughout the week of a national fleet. You know, we've had fairly breezy stuff on the first day, blowing from the one direction, and then come the end of the week, it's blowing the other direction. All the courses were absolutely spot on. And you know, like today when it was shifting around the place, what was it? We got postponed after one start, and it took them 5 minutes to reset and get us going again. We've been to clubs where that takes 20 minutes, 50, half an hour. It really was outstanding.
Yeah. So there we have it. The RS400 National Championships comes to a close here in North Berwick. And what an extraordinary place it is. A real surprise to us from down south. We'd heard stories about the Har and the strong breeze and the big waves and the sea breeze and all the other conditions that make this place so special. And that is indeed a large part of this venue. There's no question about that. But so too is the venue itself. It is a fantastic setting right on the edge of a seaside town that's vibrant and bustling and really exciting, and lots of restaurants and bars and things to do, and it's really, really pretty as well. It's been a fantastic week. The hospitality that was offered here from the club and the race management was exceptional. I've struggled to find, in fact I've failed to find anybody in the fleet who said, nah, far from it. I think they're all about to sign up for the next one.